In this lesson, I'm going to model how I find the product of a whole number and a fraction. We need to remember when multiplying a whole number and a fraction that multiplication is talking about repeated groups. In this case, it's 3 groups of a half, which is really like saying a half plus a half plus a half, which is 3 groups of a half, which we can then reduce to 1 and a half. We can also think about just saying that I have 3 groups of a half, or 3 pieces, because the numerators, 3 times 1 is 3, and in the denominators, this 3 is really 3 wholes over 1. So if I multiply the denominators, I have 1 times 2, and I get 2. So I end up with 3 over 2, which turned into a mixed number, is 1 and a half. In another example, which I'll show you, we can see that 6 times a third. That's like saying 6 groups of a third. I can draw 6 groups of a third to get a visual model. I can also do repeated addition, or 6 groups of a third. To get 6 thirds, which is equivalent to 2. Or I can also just use the traditional method of saying 6 is really 6 over 1 times 1/3, or 6 1/3, is a numerator of 6 and a denominator of 3. And 6 thirds can be simplified to 2 wholes.